just ended.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're offline now.
Yeah, hang on. Let me try to get it back online. Ah, looks like we're back on. That was weird.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry for that little break there. Oh, look, it's plant set.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen this yet. That's a lot of money under the pots. You don't usually see random cash under several pots in a row like that in this mode. Ooh!
Oh, my Lanta. That's a good find.
My doctor says my Lanta. You remember that commercial?
I do, actually.
Okay, let's see how Homewrecker plays Hookshot Cave here. I don't know if he hovers.
I don't think he... I mean, I think he does a little bit, but not super consistent. So I don't think he'll do it more than once, maybe?
And Beer's out of TR without getting the sword.
He came, he went, he ignored the sword.
No, I don't think we've seen the Curiosity Shop entrance yet. Well, we can't have because Moon Pearl and all.
Well, that's one check for us. Or at least for Beer, that's... Well, I guess you haven't been to Skull yet, you're gonna go there. There's a lot of checks.
One small check for Beer, one giant leap for Beer kind.
Sounds right. We'll go with that.
Hey, Hotel Mario. I still think we need some meme mode that focuses around Hotel Mario.
An MSU for Hotel Mario. Instantly approved for SG listening.
Yeah, so here you can see where we just have total treasure troves of pots, and therefore items. Including 300 rupees, that's certainly a nice find.
So
Pod big, not that we found pod.
Right. The one thing that they really want to find is Tower of Hero. They've got that big key, and there's also a lot of checks in Hero.
Yeah, and here... Whoa! I was gonna say, here's some pots you don't usually think about, and that mirror's kind of big. Huge help with routing.
Goodbye, Death Warps. So you will not see Beer spend this key here. It's... Never mind. He's totally spending the key here. Nope, he's not. Okay. Okay, Homewrecker, you need to go back to Castle Tower, sir.
Oh, has he gotten keys for it?
He's gotten the key he needed. I think that Beer just had the one, and that's all you needed, I think.
Yeah. Beer never went back and took the bottle to Sick Kid, did he?
Not that I'm aware of. It's one check, so just hasn't made his way back there.
And of course, still no Cane of Samaria, so we have to drag the statue the way the developers intended.
Rude. But there is that one little pot in the back there that's normally a full magic.
Yeah, and the rooms west of here have quite a few pots. Another area you don't really think about.
Alright, and Big Magic Pot has today. Alright.
Boo.
Downgrade. Yeah, I think somebody said in chat, seems a little slow right now. Not really. This is, like I said at the beginning, this mode tends to be one of those 80 to 100 minute modes on average.
Yeah, Beer trying to set up the bomb jump here, but keeps getting bodied by the fire snake, and, well, that wall master isn't helping, and there we go.
Timing.
Oh, that's not nearly as many pots as I thought there were back here.
Oh, it's there to the left.
Oh, it's the next room, okay.
Yes, you're thinking of this room right here to the north.
Right, which we need to have hit that star tile in the previous room to be able to do this. Yeah, this is a goodly number. I totally forgot there were mini Helmas in this room.
It's not a room you see very often. And Sikka's got a Triforce piece for number 100 for Homewrecker.
And another medallion that Beer can't use.
Skipping the right part of TR. Tisk, tisk.
And that's a vanilla connector in Skull Woods, and with the fire rod, we do get to at least check this entrance in the back. Ooh, Thieves Town.
This also has quite a few chicks, and we got a small key to get further in.
But we still don't have a big key, so we're not getting past the first 4 rooms. But yeah, a lot of random scattered pots here in the front 4. Hey, for 2 rupees you can buy 5. I'll take that deal.
Nice. It's like a 150% increase in profit. Oh, we found a Guinness Cave, aka Fart Cave for Homewrecker. What do we got today?
With this loadout, he'd just talk about his fish dinner.
That's true. But it was very memorable, I heard.
He remembers it to this day. Wow, again, Beer, you might want that Triforce piece. Yeah, again, a room you really don't see, or rather, a walkthrough you really don't see in most modes.
You don't, like, until you start playing a pot sanity mode, it takes a while to learn places like Thieves Town where there's just a bunch of scattered pots lying around.
And this will be a new entrance check on Homewrecker's side. Another store. And we don't have money to afford those Triforce pieces. You can see why Homemade Beer doing a Houlihan and playing some of those gambling games was actually a good move.
And yeah, the Houlihan alone got him, what, 225, I think.
Yeah.
So what we thought was a major disadvantage not having a sword. Wait, Beer, why didn't you get that chest?
Yeah, I think he just realized it and is going to go around or something. Or he just decided not to get the vanilla big key chest. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, what we thought was a major disadvantage without the sword, Beer is just moseying along his way through the seed, getting progression after progression at this point.
And he still has a chunk of the front of Skull Woods that he hasn't done. Like here.
Nice ice rod.
Let's go beat some Trinex. Not that we can get to Trinex, but still.
What do you mean? If we find the bag, we got the big key. Yeah, how Beer can just hover to it easy.
Right. Still need the big key.
Yeah, true.
And, with neither the, hammer nor the sword, I don't know how you'd get through phase 3.
Details, details. If you hover to try next, is that not enough?
It's a moral victory. Hey, and
Try
Homewrecker is back in the tower. He will get his Fire Rod and Moon Pearl.
Nice. I think Trinex should just feign from seeing somebody hover across that gap. Be like, I surrender, it's fine, here you go. And now Homemade Beer has mobility.
Yeah, though he still hasn't gotten the mitts out of Super Bunny Cave.
True.
But he will be able to afford these couple of Triforce pieces that he's about to be grabbing. Yeah, chat remembering about the one race where both racers agreed to get all 420. That is called Truest Pot Hunt, and if I never see it again, it'll be too soon.
I concur with you, Drassi. That mode is a little bit too... I don't know.
Homewrecker pauses, debates picking up the Moon Pearl, decides to do it.
Like I said, Moon Pearl in this mode, people have made agreements not to get that item. But apparently they forgot to. Okay, Homemade Beer, Dark Death Mountain. And suddenly we find ourselves in Mire. Bye, Mire. Ooh, that's another good place to find when you got a hammer and appropriate gear to get to the back of Spike Cave. Because that's 9 checks.
Big Keyed Eastern Palace can be found in Desert Palace. Yeah, I think we got that. Ooh, there's the half magic you were saying could be anywhere.
There we go. Fire Rod, here we come. Okay, there's a pretty good area. 58 checks in Eastern. No small keys though, so Beer will be limited in what he could do, so he's gone. May just end his route there. Oh, Beer. Homewrecker, well done! Wait, go down. What? Homewrecker! You know who's commentating. Oh my Lanta.
Oops, there's another shield. It looked... No, that wasn't a shield. What the heck was that?
It could have been, because there are multiple, I think. Oh, good job, Homewrecker. I think there are a couple of shields just flying around from the vendors and whatnot, so...
Oh, that makes sense.
There, I think, are multiple just lying around.
But at least as opposed to, like, version 18 or whatever, it won't overwrite your better shield.
If only it would.
I'm gonna give Homemade Beer a really hard time that he is this far in and still hasn't gotten a sword, and we've known where a sword was from like 5 or 10 minutes in.
And he's got 24 more triangles, 25 more triangles than Homewrecker right now.
Well, Homewrecker will do some catching up now that he's into Skull Woods.
And this is the location you want to be. You do not want to spend this key, because if you go right side, there are quite a few checks.
All that work for a bomb. And now Homewrecker's finally in the money. That 300 was really nice. And all these rooms in Mire that you never see normally. Fishbone? Come on, Fishbone. That's not the way there. I do like the Mire track on this MSU.
I think Homewrecker forgot that he's got the mirror.
Yeah.
And just a quick reminder for everybody, don't forget to give these two great runners a follow, Homemade Beer and Homewrecker. Both great at playing this game in general, putting on a good show for us. And while you're at it, give my co-com Drosy a follow and give Rocco a follow as well, doing all the hard work tracking for us tonight.
Yes, huge shout-outs to Raka for that, as Homemade Beer finds the hook shot in Mire Spike Room where that small key would normally be.
Practically vanilla. We'll just stop there, yeah.
Well, good thing we have starting boots so that you can always get past the first room in Mire and hookshot behind the boots and all that.
Okay, Fishbone Rune coming up. You're getting your wish, Trusty.
Yay! Somewhere Smirk is smiling.
Of course, if Beer dies here, I can't guarantee he'll ever come back to this room.
He's gotten most of the way through it. Triforce piece after Triforce piece. Wow. That entire diagonal of 4 were all Triforce pieces.
Wow. This is why this dungeon is so dense and amazing.
And I can understand, taking the Death Warp here just for the health refill.
Yeah, gets you out of here, and you get to a safer amount of health. Just like that, Homemade Beer is 63 Triforce pieces away from finishing the seed.
Yeah, now let's see if Homewrecker does the, vanilla big key chest here in Thieves, and there's anything useful here, as Homemade Beer is in Eastern. We don't have any small keys, and in this mode, that actually makes a difference.
I think Homewrecker has 1 key for Eastern. Good job dodging that shield. Don't you dare, Homemade Beer. Thank you.
Phew.
Homewrecker has 3 small keys for Thieves Town. Too bad he can't use any of them.
Don't often see runners go into this room in Eastern when they have a hook shot already, but hey, 4 pots. And that's a GT small for homemade beer, but again, we have neither Samaria nor the hammer, so there's really not much we can do in the basement. And there's another, like, good call for homemade beer. It's easy to forget there is a hidden pot there under the chest.
There's actually 3 down there. It's really weird to find.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're normally heart pieces, but in this mode there are potentially required things there.
Hey, there's a capacity upgrade since the upgrade fairy isn't selling upgrades.
Yay!
I remember the good old days of like V28 when capacity upgrades were in the pool like they are in SMZ3.
Oh, back old 2017-ish.
Even into 18. The 512 Swiss was under that version.
Oh, got you.
Well, if we found ice, we'd find the blue boomerang. Good to know.
That's right. I think 2017 maybe around the time we got rid of, or we introduced progressive items.
Beer, you have the big key. Why aren't you, grabbing the big chest?
Yeah, he's not going to be able to come back this way because he can come back this way, but he can't go around with no small key.
Yeah. Has he forgotten he has the big key?
Maybe it's like the big key chest that Homewrecker's getting. Calculated skip.
Right. I mean, Beer knew that was only a rupee, so why bother? This is actually a pretty nice room in Eastern, where you would normally get the key under the pot, and there is a key under the pot. To where? TR.
That's not vanilla.
Yeah, and Beer just, skipping. And he could have gone back a room, too. I think he forgot that he has the big key.
Most likely.
Hey, Lana, look where homemade beer is now.
He's back to get a sword. Maybe. No, he's not.
No. The tease.
No, he's not. He's gone.
This is absolutely ridiculous. He may well beat this seed without ever getting a sword.
That could be a thing.
And he still doesn't have his mitts either.
Oh, hi, Pod. Bet we can go into a zero small keys. Oh, lordy. What
Thieves
the heck?
Big, GT big.
Oh, anybody want to climb a bit of GT?
That sounds agonizing since we would still need small keys at the top.
Yes, we would.
Though it would only unlock Useless Fairy to beat Aga 2 anyway. But 0 small key pod doesn't prevent us going up the Bolocked side.
Nope, just no hammer to get beyond it.
Okay. Beer now has all 3 pendants and can't use any of them.
Well done, Beer. The meme is complete.
That's impressive. Yes, and since chat's discussing it, just to remind you, there are 420 total Triforce pieces in the pool, so we have to collect a little over half of them.
And Homewrecker able to get the Dark World here with no assistance from the connector. There's a Turtle Rock with the sword that Beer is missing.
Don't tell the other admins, but I'd seriously consider this mode for League if it were available on main branch.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. What about like co-op True Pot Hunt?
Well, there's a Triforce piece here, and a Triforce piece here, and a Triforce piece here. And I mean, that would be interesting note-taking. Oh yeah, and I didn't think about how without a hammer, and without any small keys, we're really limited in pot there.
Yep.
But only 48 to go for Beer.
Yep, getting there.
Oh, we found the dam. And I feel like Homemade Beer didn't go around this side of Skull Woods that Homewrecker's on, did he? I don't remember Pot Prison.
I think he dropped down the super dense location down to the right.
Yeah, he went into Pinball Room.
I don't think he came back for that room. $60.90. Nice.
Green goo on discount too, but we already have a bottle of green goo. Is this a blind pull of race game? Yes, but we discover we don't want it.
Nah, we're good on magic. Doesn't even take the hint.
Not that the hints have done us any good so far.
True. Tells us something that we don't understand, and tells us about a big key we already got. Thanks, hints.
It is kind of interesting that we haven't seen any of the other swords. We just know about the one in TR.
Not wrong.
Oh, and here's the other entrance to Desert.
Well, we already saw this earlier from Homewrecker. Not much going on right side Desert.
Haven't checked Stumpy yet, have we?
Nope, nobody has been in this area.
Ah, boring.
And Homewrecker getting his plethora of big keys in this room.
And like Homemade Beer, with neither a hammer nor a small key, he's going to be limited what he can do here.
Still a few things at least. And Homemade Beer saying no thank you to escape. Because he already got the brunt of what he wants.
And Homewrecker now at the 2/3 mark. Yeah, notice that the pots with switches on them, under them, actually have different colors at the base than the pots with items under them, just to let you know what has items. Ooh! So there's a hookshot hint. That's pretty nice. Not that Homewrecker's found Misery Mire, but once he finds it, he'll probably want that hookshot.
Yeah, we were wondering if he would ever get there, and now he has more incentive to do it.
Oh, here's Mini Moldorm.
A cave we normally love, but in this mode, could be just garbage.
It's just 5 items. Yeah, that's the thing. Normally it's, ooh, 5 items, and oh, 5 items.
Yeah, 2 Triforce pieces could be worse.
So, what dungeons have we not seen yet? Terra,
Ice.
Ice. I think those are the only ones we haven't seen any entrances to.
Right. We haven't seen Desert North.
Right, and we haven't seen some of the TR entrances.
Oh, another CT small for beer.
Oh yeah, we saw Swamp pretty early on, and now that we've pulled Dam, we could theoretically go back there, but without the hammer, I don't think we specially legalized Specky Clip for this race.
No. I think it's 6 total checks right now. We got the front one. And then after the first check, we got that room with 4 pots, and then the room to the left with the bomb check.
Spec Rock Cave, I don't think we've seen this.
And Homebreaker got his float!
Yay! Oh, did he just hookshot that Triforce piece?
Look like it.
I didn't know you could do that.
And rats are common in chat. Yeah, Castle Tower has quite a few checks. You just need the small keys to get to them.
Oh, I don't think we've seen Graveyard Ledge yet, have we? That is Graveyard Ledge entrance.
Don't think so, no.
And King's Tomb likewise. And Beer still doesn't have the mitts, so he can't check Ice Palace entrance. I can give Beer a hard time about skipping things like the sword and the mitts because he's this far ahead.
Not wrong.
Ooh, Dark Shopping Mall, always fun. Ooh, Brothers Connector at Dark Shopping Mall.
He thought about it and then he's like, let's go check the other 2. Oh. Hi,
This bridge is interesting. And we can go into that room that's a couple before Trinex, which has quite a few pots in it.
No! Darn it! The shield snuck up on
Oh.
Homewrecker. Gotta watch out.
Jeez, this room is some fancy footwork for homemade beer. I can't even keep track of all the switches and pots here. Usually you're not trying to get all of them.
Unfortunately for him, he keeps trapping himself. Oh god, don't! No.
That'll be useful for Laser Bridge. Now Laser Bridge is in logic.
Why?
And, of course, don't forget about the 2 pots just before the bridge to Trinex. Ooh, Swamp Small. Of course, there are several Swamp Smalls here, and we still can't use them, except for the first one.
And just like that, TR main.
Yeah, so we've now found all the entrances to TR.
2 of them are in Dark Shopping Mall.
And hey, beer is only 30 pieces away from finishing this.
Yep, getting there.
So what do you think about a 130 at the end of the day?
Yeah, 130, 140.
Homewrecker opening Meyer entrance. Let's see what's behind it.
Something homemade beer still cannot do.
Right. Now beer can get this final pot, which is a Skullwood Small. Okay.
And probably nothing that'll push him back there yet. That unlocks 3 more checks in Skull, I think. Okay, so Meyer entrance, not much for Homewrecker.
And homemade beer is climbing GT with that small key and big key.
Oh, there's quite a few things we can get here, but still not enough keys to get to the top. Homemade Beer says, I lined you up, you're going to go away with that bow. And the Mimic was lined up just off to the side.
I didn't realize Homewrecker hadn't yet activated that flute. He's been sitting on it for like 10 minutes, hasn't he?
Really not too long. I don't think he's been in the area since he got the flute. I think it was on the tracker a few minutes before he even got it.
I mean, it's been a bit since he went to Blind's Hut, but yeah, I guess the thing is, in a mode like this, you don't really, whatchamacallit, you don't really, rush back to activate the flute because you have so many connectors you could be doing.
Wait. Homewrecker, your passing chest you have not opened.
Has he not done those pots? I thought he had come through here before.
It's not just the pots. He came through and he tried to hover a little bit and then didn't. But all those other checks that he could have hook shot to, he didn't look at.
Well, he still doesn't have a hook shot.
Right, hasn't got a Meyer, never mind.
Wow, that is a heck of a location for Kane of Samaria. I guess we can go back downstairs and do Tile Room and Compass Room and all that fun stuff.
Oh my gosh, with that small key, yeah, you do. I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, who would have thought there'd be progression in, like, Restock Room?
Apparently beer.
Homewrecker finds a piece of Triforce on the library. Well, maybe that'll get Beer back into TR and doing the rest of it, and he'll get a sword someday.
All right, down to 24 more Triforce pieces needed for homemade beer.
Yes, 7 crystals to enter GT. I don't think it's like random GT entrance requirements. A lot of
Hey.
Triforce pieces in the gauntlet here.
Right? Down to 21.
As we find Meyer Shed in the Hera entrance.
And now for an annoying little pot room. Yeah, there it is. Okay, got through with minimal fuss. Not bad.
Yeah, we're not doing great on magic. I mean, even with half magic, this is gonna blow most of it for Landmos.
He needs to shoot his bow right now.
And 4 more pots in the next room. Not guaranteed magic, but okay, we got magic. That I was gonna say, he's taking out Samaria. He doesn't know he'll have magic for the Wizrobes, but there was one little magic. Yeah, Beer realized he might actually want those arrows that the Wizrobes dropped. Oh, and of course he still has to stun the enemies because he can't charge through them without a sword.
I don't see Beer going up to the point he needs to spend any keys, though.
No, I mean, especially with Samaria now, it makes more sense to do right side basement.
Oh, and I was mistaken. Homewrecker does not have any Eastern Smalls.
Yeah, but he may even know he has an Eastern Big. Who knows? We'll see.
Good point.
It doesn't get that much. It gets the big chest, and you can go one room past it, and then you need a small to go any further.
And Homemade Beer forgetting that you gotta pick up these pots because every item that you pick up on the way there is wasting time for your torch. Fortunately for him, there was only actually one item between those 3 pots he lifted. So if you lifted any more pots, the time it takes to lift the item, the torch time keeps running.
So, yeah. I'm in Beer's shoes. I'm not going past this room. But, hey, finally a pod small. Okay, Beer's going past this room. He's decided he wants to do this next room rather than do anything past tile room.
Oh my gosh.
There was a key, but he just died, so...
He just got demolished by that anti-fairy, my gosh.
But now that he has a small key, he can do the right side of the basement. It all works out, never punished.
It's calculated. He's like, those 2 chests, or those 2 pots on the right are dead to me.
Yeah, I mean, fine. He missed 3 checks. He is also 10 Triforce pieces away from finishing.
Or 8.
I mean, that's just like some serious never punished. And I think he's gonna have to do this with bombs. Yeah, he doesn't have enough magic for Samaria.
Also forgot that you can't lift up a bomb while another's on the conveyor. Oh, nice double stun. Because the second bomb will stop the first one from moving. It's very weird.
The capacity upgrade for bombs is nice. Why is he ignoring that small key?
You know, because he's about done with the seed, I guess.
There's a swamp small. Wow, getting really close to done here. Yeah, I guess as you were saying, Lana, he's now 3 Triforce pieces from finishing, so who needs keys?
Yeah, pretty much. One key won't point you in a direction of a dungeon you're just going to go rush to, so makes sense to be like, well, let's just go to my most dense locations I've got left and lift a few things. Okay, this will be Beer's last stop. Just no ifs, ands, or buts. This will be the end of the road for Beer.
Just because of the pots here?
Oh yeah, got enough keys to get far enough. You're just done here.
Well, he doesn't have the hammer, but these pots are just turning up Triforce pieces and GG. Just need to talk to Muradala and we're done.
Okay, everybody, you know the drill. Get your GGs in the chat for homemade beer. Rossi, why don't you give him the time, my friend?
Yes, he finishes at 122.21. First on the restream, second overall, less than a minute behind our first place finisher, Jay Meisher, 121.32, and just ahead of our third place finisher, Jay Joe, 122.33. So finishes are coming in fast and furious already.
12 seconds apart between 2 and 3. Just under a minute between 1 and 2, so yeah, holy moly.
And Homewrecker has a lot of small keys for Meyer here, so he can do whatever he wants. He will get the hook shot. He will go to Fishbone Room. I can't remember if there are quite enough Triforce pieces. I don't think there are quite enough Triforce pieces in Meyer for him to finish, but he'll certainly get much of the way.
Yeah, this will give him quite a bit of what he needs, but still does have a few places to go to. But it won't be far behind, really. 27 or 28 heart pieces, not heart pieces, good grief. Triforce pieces are not going to take long for him to find.
Oh, is he actually going to do cutscene here? Wow. I mean, I know there are a couple of pots, but... Let's see if we can get beer in the chat. In the booth. Mystery Meyer conceals 22 vital items. That's quite the hint.
And in retrospect, that's almost half of the Meyer checks are considered vital.
Yeah, I assume that includes both Triforce pieces and the hook shot. I don't think we saw anything else of importance besides the hook shot, right?
I don't think so.
And we are joined by homemade beer, GG. I was trash
GG,
talking your failure to get the sword this whole time.
Yeah, where did I miss? What
So
did I
PR?
Oh, I didn't go to the back yet.
No, it's in the
had it
middle
like
part.
Homewrecker had it like in 3 minutes.
Really? Oh no. Well, so this is gonna sound really silly, but part of the reason I didn't want to go there because it was actually never in logic without the hookshot. And then when I found the hookshot, I'm like, I got other stuff to do now.
You mean Samaria?
Or Samaria, either way, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was the only sword we ever saw. You also didn't do Super Bunny Cave for the Mitts.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I marked that. Where was that? That was.
Yeah, because
Wait.
you used it as a connector, you just
Oh,
never got the
yeah.
items.
That was in the Paradox, or in the Super Bunny. That was in Super Bunny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh man, I forgot that was. I marked it as something, but I forgot. I thought that was the bottom of Paradox. That's why I never went back. That's funny. This seed was fun. I really wonder if I had 3 more chests in GT Climb, if I didn't die, if those were all Triforce pieces, then maybe I get first place, but I don't know.
Yeah, it
We'll never
was
know.
kind of funny. Like, I mean, the awesome part was that you picked up a GT small right before dying.
Yeah, and it let me go do like a bunch of extra checks that I wouldn't have gotten.
Because I was surprised you went into that room to begin with, burning the one small you had.
It's like 6 checks. It's pretty good. Pretty good density for this mode.
Well, not compared to GT Basement right side.
Let me think about this. If I went right side, but I wouldn't have been able to go farther than I did because you need
Right,
2 small
yeah,
keys to
no,
go
but
right.
you didn't know you'd be able to go there at all. You didn't know there was another GT small in that room.
Well, yeah, because when I found Samaria, that was my immediate thought was, all right, I can go do right side, but I'm like, I'm not going to go there without a small key, and I'm going to use the small key in the climb. And then when I found the other one, I'm like, okay, that's worth it to at least do compass room. But then I skipped the puzzle room because I realized that I had like no magic. And I'm like, oh crap, I spent like all my magic on the climb. So anyway, yeah.
And I did appreciate seeing Fishbone Room from you.
Yeah, Homewrecker's there now. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
I did not appreciate you picking up Mirror Shell, though.
I'm sorry, I got it after Laser Bridge, and it made it all the more ironic.
Lana was disappointed that both of you picked up the Moon Pearl.
You know what? I was actually thinking about that when I got it. I was looking at the seed, after the fact, and thinking about you could have very easily beat the seed without Moon Pearl, but as far as doing it quickly, there wasn't I think the biggest thing you would have not gotten was the flute, because the flute was blocked, like hard blocked by the Moon Pearl. So, that was in the back of Blindsight.
Yeah, and Homewrecker even hesitated before picking it up.
Oh man, that connector's there. That is so nice. I wish I knew that.
Yeah, because we saw you enter Spec Rock Cave and then you didn't follow it.
No. Well, I knew the item was garbage, and as far as a connector goes, I was kind of like, I know where dungeons are, and I only need, at that time, I found the second part of it, I think I only needed like 20 or so. I'm like, alright, I'm just going to go back to dungeons. And then I found like everything for ice. It was kind of crazy.
And Rossi.
Yes.
Didn't you have a question for Beer about a couple of skip checks?
Oh god, what did I skip?
Oh, you forgot you had the Eastern Big Key.
No, I didn't have it when I went in.
It was marked on your tracker. It's still marked on your tracker.
No, I got it after, so... Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you did Desert pretty early and got it.
Oh my god,
there.
you're right, I did have it.
And there was
crap.
one in Thieves. And you skipped Thieves Town Big Key Chest.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
yes.
that was actually an accident. But no, you're right, I did have Eastern, because I would have done the back of Eastern for sure.
You wouldn't have been able to go past the dark room because you didn't have a small key, but there were definitely a few items in there. A few checks.
Oh,
rather.
yeah, that's true. There's only 3 items there. Did I?
And the big chest.
Yeah, you're right. I still don't have an Eastern small. Yeah, you're right. No, you can't get the big chest without a small key also.
Not the big key chest, the big chest.
Oh, yeah. I walked past it.
Right, you walked.
Look at all these items that I could have had. Oh, my God. Oh, man, I love this mode.
Meanwhile, that's a pretty nice K45 for Homewrecker. With
yeah, that was like 5 pieces.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, and we just got our 4th finisher, Furious Magic, 129.43. So that's a big gap. Like, you, Jay Misher, and J Joe all finished boom, boom, boom.
We were just all right there, huh? That's funny. Well, okay, but did you tell Twitch chat about who Jay Misher is?
Am I supposed to know who Jay Misher is? I mean, other than a really good player?
Jay Misher was 2nd place in the Avian Art tournament, losing out only to Ateto.
Oh, I did not realize that. I didn't remember who had placed well in the tournament.
So, it's worth a short story here, if you don't mind. While Homewrecker finishes.
Go
up.
for it.
So Jay Misher's path to the finals was super, like, improbable. Wow, that was blue mail. I had red mail this entire seed. It's funny.
Yeah, that was your red mail. I forget where. Oh, right, you found Upgrade Fairy. That was the other mail upgrade.
Ah, that's right. Yeah. So in that tournament, we had a 13-way tiebreak for brackets or something like that. I forgot the exact details, but so Jay Misher ended up winning that tiebreak, and the tiebreak was determined by spinning a wheel.
I remember the
Not my
spinning the
race.
wheels.
and then so he won that. He got into the final round or whatever. He had a tie in this mode with PRD Wong. It came down to, I think, 0.7 seconds that he ended up winning by.
Wow.
And so we had to retime it and do all the things tournament admins do to figure out. So he ended up winning that a third game of a best of three, barely making it. And I think that was the quarterfinals match, got him into the playoffs against Tedo. That went to 3 games, and they both played a truest pot hunt, which is where you get all 420 Triforce pieces. And I think in the end they got to 3 games, and he lost by like a minute or 2 in the end. It was super
we were
close.
discussing truest pot hunt during the race.
Yeah, yeah. So Jay Misher has a very epic history for this mode in general, and also as far as AV&R is concerned. Very good runner. Oh, this was Smart Palace. That's where I went from my last.
Yep. And he won't even have to lift as many pots because he's coming in with 211.
Yeah.
And he still has a shot at 5th out of 12, top half.
Yeah, he's right there.
Ooh, Hitman just forfeited. That's too bad. Yeah, I was saying about how it's a good thing, neither you needed too many more because Specky Clip hasn't been legalized even in meme modes. So
that's a really funny point. I didn't even consider that.
Yeah, you weren't gonna be able to go too much farther.
Yeah.
And you could also the funny part is you could theoretically put in why is that there? If you keep that mode, you can now put Hookshot behind that check if you want.
Yeah, or put Hammer and Swamp now.
Exactly,
oh,
Hammer or
man,
Hookshot.
That's dumb. That's really dumb.
Everybody get your GGs in chat. Homewrecker finishes. Drassi, what's the race time, my friend?
Yeah, 1:33.38, and he is 5th overall.
Nice.
And, there are some good runners still playing. Breadcoon, James FNX.
Breadcoon, the undefeated main tournament Breadcoon?
Right, yes, the guy who just swept Humbug is still playing this mode.
He hasn't lost in the tournament yet.
Right. No, I mean, yeah, his main tournament run is absolutely ridiculous. If you haven't watched his races, you should. I mean, his first race against Humbug was super close, 20-something seconds, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not quite a fanfare snipe, but pretty close.
Seriously, that's within, I think it's 15 seconds for a fanfare, so.
Right.
And I almost wanted to go to ice so bad. I was really sad actually finding.
We never found ice.
On it. I found ice. It was it was the 3rd entrance I found. Or
something. Oh, really?
It was the drop down on Death Mountain.
We were discussing the fact that you couldn't actually use your medallions. Though, of course, you did have Fire Rod to go in.
That would have been, yeah. Well, that Fire Rod was really nice, actually. That made a lot of things really nice.
Yeah, JJ was mentioning in chat about sub 500 collection rates. I don't actually know what's typical for this mode. Beer, what would you say
it's usually between 500 to 550.
Okay, so
it's almost always. It's never higher than that. I've never seen it higher than 550.
So 493 is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, JJ had 570. Yeah, I don't think I've literally ever seen this mode, someone racing it, with higher than 550.
It makes sense because you need about half the Triforce pieces in the pool, so you wind up doing about half the checks in the pool.
Yeah. And it's weird because every check is about 2 seconds, right? But if you're doing 500 checks, all of a sudden checks become something you want to skip. I don't want to pick up. I don't want to fluff that compass. I don't want to fluff that single arrow and things like that. So.
Can we get Homewrecker to join us? He's in the setup room. Okay.
In the wrong chat. Yeah, it's just a great mode. Thanks for putting this mode on.
Yeah, I was thinking that, we hadn't done this in a long time, and, it was fun last summer when you guys featured it in your tournament.
Yeah.
I'll
have something going with that that Discord's starting to come back alive. The admins are stirring a bit. We'll announce something later on this
you
summer.
did a Kiss Priest Doors race earlier today.
I kind of want to try that mode. Looks fun.
Oh man, that mode is a weird, fun mode, like all modes that we that we feature in our little corner of Rando here.
Homewrecker is still just sitting in the setup room on mute. Not sure what's going on there. There we go.
Oh, hello.
Hello. GG's.
GG's, Homewrecker.
Look at this memer not finding a sword. Wow.
Oh, I was going to say, apparently you found a sword.
I found it very early, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't ever find a sword. But I did find the mirror shield. So.
Which was French vanilla.
Yeah, which was in Turtle Rock.
Oh.
So was the sword, but that didn't help you get the sword.
Yeah. That GT climb was pretty fun. I don't know if you got that far in your choices of where to find triangles, but
I highly considered it at one point, but as soon as I found a hint somewhere that the hook shot was in Meyer in Juicetown.
Did you?
So I was furiously looking for that.
And you found it eventually. Wow, look at the
Yes.
similar collection rates.
Nice.
I think that hit was like in the Eastern.
Oh, well, I dodged. Apparently, I had the big key to Eastern, and I dodged all the checks in there because I'm smart like that.
Did you have any small keys? Because I found Eastern
No.
and I went in. It was right next to Meyer. They were both in East Death Mountain.
Yeah, I found I did as much as I could in Eastern, assuming I didn't have the big key, but I realized later that I had the big key. Yeah, man, there were just a few. If you don't play this mode very often, you kind of forget about silly things like, oh, the fake hype cave. Oh, that's actually 6 checks. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I found it. And I'm like, I'm leaving. Oh crap! Wait, that's a bunch of checks. And there's like a bunch of good stuff there. So.
Or the several times that you beer lifted up pots, you saw several like Triforce pieces just leave the room. Oh, go back!
Oh man, yeah. I was too excited to go. I'm like, there's other checks I can do right now. No, I'm supposed to grab these.
Oh, by the way, Beer, I am realizing in hindsight we should have had you do Oops All Sliders.
I would have.
I just didn't think about it until the match was already underway.
Yeah,
I would have done the same thing if that was an option.
If it was an option, I would have considered it. I thought, for what?
Well, Rick's on vacation, see?
Oh, okay. Well, maybe Monday.
Do I want to know what Oops All Sliders is?
It's a fantastic MSU.
Yeah. We both would have run it and had it playing.
Every track is a variation on the slider theme from Super Mario 64.
Oh gosh. Okay. I was wondering what that reference was earlier you were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Samario was in the ferry refill room in GT. That was pretty funny.
Yes,
Oh,
that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's weirdly convenient in a dumb way.
Now that
And-
I think about it, like I didn't go into that climb because I was thinking, man, I don't want to go all the way up there for a few pots. I completely forgot about the
No,
refill room.
it's like
Oh
40
no.
The climb is like 45 pots with 0 small keys. It's like a third of the dungeon.
Yeah.
And those anti-fairies absolutely destroyed you on the climb there, Beer.
Oh, I know, right? What was that all about? Rude.
Hit, hit, hit. Then you picked up the small key and immediately died.
Yeah.
At least you got that small key. And we got
Yeah.
a couple more finishers just now. Arya Stark in 6th at 140.04 and Power to Mario in 7th at 141.37. So
Both,
really quite some gaps between little clusters here of people finishing.
yeah, I peeped Bread Coon's stream and he's beating the seed without a moon pearl, so there that could be part of it. I have a
Oh.
feeling he saw it and decided he's not being.
I
Playing
took a
like a
look at that
purist.
thing and I thought about it myself. Like,
Yeah.
I had to sit there for a second. Like, do I want to get this?
Yeah.
Oh, let's just do it.
I saw you, and then I got a little disappointed when you picked it up, but by that time, Beer already had it. I couldn't blame you.
Yeah.
So that was part of like one of the main reasons I got it is because when I found it, I had like almost nothing left. I had like 3 infants left. I was like, all right, I probably need this. Like, I have like nothing left that I can do in the seed. I like literally was out of stuff to do. Like, okay, I think I just need to grab this and then give myself more opportunity to check things.
Yeah, I think at the time I got it, I was down to doing that, and maybe I had a couple other things, but it was based primarily I had Castle Tower and Ice Palace that I could go into because I had the sword. And,
right, yeah, because I couldn't go into Ice Palace.
but I ended up just not going there because once I found the Merle, it was off to the Dark World. So
Yeah. Oh, there's a question in chat for Homewrecker. Looks like.
what? That was not me trolling Lana. That was me trying to get the shield eaten, and the thing wasn't cooperating, and it finally ate my shield. Sorry, I lost a little bit of time having a picket eat my shield.
Oh, nice.
No,
Good job.
it looked like what I was a little upset with was it looked like you were just teasing the picket and avoiding the eating of the shield.
No, I was sitting there trying to get it. Like the first couple times, it didn't even stick its tongue out all the way, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Come on!" And then it finally started taking things. That was not like a taunt. That was the picket taunting me. That's what was going on there.
That
By
was
the way, I'm looking at
try-hard shield
Raccoon's stream. He currently is up to 216 Triforce pieces.
Oh boy.
Oh.
With no moon pearl?
Yeah, that is correct. No Moon Pearl. He actually did a Bunny Revive in Hera Basement, and
Oh, you hear that, Homewrecker?
Oh, I didn't even find Hera.
Yeah, I didn't either, actually.
I don't know
I did
what
find the
heck
key,
he is
but-
doing.
Oh my gosh, there was a dungeon at Eastern Fairy Cave. That would have been nice to know. Dungeons are so good in this mode, man. He's done.
Okay,
No,
here we
no.
go. 8th and 9th place finishers. High Ruler 144.30. Bread Coon at
man.
144.46.
What a horribly
GGs.
dumb mode. GG.
I did a lot of double dipping. I felt into dungeons, like stuff like Skullwoods, where
Did you really?
Yeah.
I don't think I double dipped any dungeons, luckily.
it was like going through a place and then find something that would get me more progression, like a small key or something, and then go back. I did that a couple times, I think. Particularly Skullwoods and Thieves Town, I think.
Skullwoods was weird because I think I went in with one key and I found another one in there, but I forgot that I found it in there. And then I did the back drop down and it got me to Pinball Room, which has like 1 million pots. I'm like, okay, I'm happy with this. And I just like save and quit. I was like, that's cool. That's good enough for me.
I think I went in there, ended up like doing some stuff, and then falling into Pinball Room, save and quitting, going back to fall in another drop down. Went into the back of Skullwoods, which was Thieves Town, found another small key there. So I went back into Skullwoods and finished as much of it as I could.
Ah, that's where the other Skullwood small was. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because I had one, and then I found the back of Skullwoods first, and ended up doing that almost all the way.
Yeah. The seed was fun. Did you have Thieves Big before? Before fighting
Going to Thieves Town? No,
Yeah.
I did not.
Okay.
I had like 3 smalls and no big, so I did half that place and bailed.
And then you went to Pod and were like, oh, thanks, game.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I just found Tower of Fura on Breadstream. It appears it's towards Pod area.
Oh, okay. Hera is so good in this mode. I had all the keys for Hera. I wouldn't have been able to beat Moldar, though. I don't think I would have. But...
Oh, nice. So I'm talking with Fred on the side to see what he did. He never found the Moon Pearl. It wasn't.
Oh, he
a
actually just
game.
didn't find it?
Oh my gosh.
he got the fire rod and noped out of Agate Tower.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
That's
Oops.
good for him. I mean, that sucks, but that's hilarious.
He apparently got the fire rod, noped out, and went straight for ice.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
That's amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Not even-
Yep,
not even
I can
memeing.
see it.
Good job.
Wait to see. Trying to look for Brad's collection right here on the stream.
All right. Well, thanks for putting on this race and picking this mode, and Homewrecker for joining it when you did, and Rossi and Lana for comms, and who's tracking today?
Raka. And great job, Raka. Thank you for
Awesome.
tracking this craziness. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
This has got to be a nightmare to track. Holy cow.
I told her beforehand, if you run out of spots to track the keys, don't worry about it.
Just skip up, yeah. Yeah, but thanks, thanks a lot again. I'm gonna head out, and this was super fun. I can't wait to play this mode again because it's actually been a long time.
Yeah. I'm
It's
glad.
it's my follower goal when I hit. If I hit 420 followers, I'm gonna play one of these seeds, hit fully in Logic, but get all the Triforce pieces. So it sounds awful. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to do this. Thank you guys for having our home restream, and I'm glad we got a good turnout in the race room too.
Yeah. Good Friday daily.
Well, it's not Good Friday.
Oh, that's true.
Good daily for Friday. Can't wait till we do it
There
again.
we go.
GG's again home. It's always fun to play.
Yeah, GG's beer.
Yeah, GG's to both of you. Thank you all for watching. Of course, we don't do daily races on Saturdays, so the next one will be the usual open weekly at 5:30 p.m. Sunday. Be sure to check the schedule to keep up with the goings-on there.
Absolutely. Otherwise, there's going to be some late night tournament races tonight, or one tournament race tonight. We got Orange versus 2C on ALTTP Randomizer here at 2:10 a.m. Eastern. So a little over an hour away from that match.
Oh, right. I forgot about that Burning the Midnight Oil match. That should be great.
Indeed. Otherwise,
I believe it's a game 3.
It is indeed, I believe, game 3. And then tomorrow morning, 11:10 a.m. Eastern, in Jumbo versus Tato. And if needed, game 3, 2:10 p.m. Eastern as well.
Yeah, and then we'll pretty much have the top 8 for the main tournament decided.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day tomorrow for sure.
By the way, given the discussion in chat about like how the daily races skip Saturday, if you listen to the Beatles' Lady Madonna, she doesn't do anything on Saturdays either. So we're in good company.
Very true. And a big thank you to our 2 restream runners, Homemade Beer and Home Record, tonight for their wonderful runs. Raka, thank you so much for tracking for us. And Rossi, it's been a pleasure as always, my friend.
Likewise, Lana. It had been a while.
No kidding. Too long. Every time I see you up on comms, I try and sign up for stuff, and then I don't get chosen. It's fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's cutthroat, right?
It's tough to commentate with you. Everyone wants to do it. But you,
I wouldn't say that.
You send us on out of here tonight. It's been a pleasure.
Okay. Well, yes. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And if you're planning to still be up in an hour or so, as Lana said, do check out Orange versus 2C, which will be right back here on Speed Gaming Maine. And until then, have a great evening.